Hello everyone and welcome to this short virtual assistant training. So let's just get right into it. Well, I'm very sure you came through this training because of the ad you saw either on Facebook, Twitter or in any other platform like YouTube. First of all, I want to welcome you. But then before I go into the core of today's training, I'd like to ask you a very simple question. You could also consider it a rhetoric question. And that question is, why should you earn in dollars? That's a very simple question I want to ask you today. And I honestly think that you should give it a very deep thought. Alright? Why should you earn in dollars, especially living in Nigeria and at a time like this? Why is it very important for you to earn in foreign currency? Well, as you well know, Naira today is a shadow of itself. Alright? Naira has been so devalued. Currently on the black market, a dollar is selling for over 700 naira. You see, so the ratio of a dollar to a naira is very high. And again, considering the minimum wage in Nigeria, which is actually nothing to write home about, also the minimum wage is about 30,000. I think, okay, 33,000. 33,000 naira is not even up to $50 going by the exchange rate of dollar to naira today. So you see that if you're earning 33,000 naira, you are living in metropolitan cities like, let's say, Lagos or Abuja or even Port Harcourt. You can hardly make a decent living with that amount of money. Alright, let's not even go about the house rent, which is actually very high. If you're living in let's say you're living in Port Harcourt like me, I live in Port Harcourt, you could get a very good self-contained apartment for, let's say, 200 to 250,000. So if you are making an annual income of just above 300,000 naira and you remove 200,000 naira to pay your rent, how much do you have remaining? And I'm talking for those who are living in self-contained apartments. I'm not talking about those who are actually living in one bedroom flat and the rest. Then you need to take care of your monthly expenses, right? If you don't have a vehicle, talking about your transport costs, your feeding costs, and every other expenses that come with living as a human being. So that is why you really need to start thinking about earning in dollars. You need to start thinking out of the box. But then don't worry about it. I'm very sure that before the end of this training, you'll get a hang on how to earn in dollars, and right from the comfort of your home or wherever you are watching this training right now, with the device you have in your hand. It doesn't matter whether it's a laptop, whether it's a smartphone. So long as you are connected to the internet, you can make dollars legitimately online. Alright? But then before we go into this training, who am I and why should you listen to me? Anybody could just come online and make up something. So why do you need to know who I am? Why am I qualified to talk to you? Why am I qualified to take you on this very short training? My name is McDonald Ekwubiri, right? So I'm the creator of the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program, which I'll be introducing to you by the end of this very training. Alright, so I'm a graduate of economics from the University of Port Harcourt, and I have been running a virtual assistant business for over 5 years. Yeah, you heard that right. I've been doing this for over 5 years, so I have 5 years experience on my belt. I'm not just telling you about what I read online, I'm telling you about my personal experience right here. So in the course of my virtual assistant business, I've worked with a couple of international companies, small business owners, and they are all remotely. Now I've also earned over $15,000 as a virtual assistant. Yeah, you heard that very right. Well, if you want to find out more about me, my LinkedIn account is open. You could also check me out on YouTube to hear more testimonials from my students who have taken my course and what their experiences are so far. So if you want to check me out on LinkedIn, you could just go to linkedin.com/in/McDonald-Ekwubiri. Or if you want to check me out on YouTube, just type McDonald Ekwubiri and my YouTube channel will be out there for you to view. Then you could also follow me on Twitter, you could follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm all on those social media platforms. So enough of who I am. Now here are some of the reviews from clients I've worked with in the past. Well, as you can see, I don't need to blow my trumpet myself. These are real testimonials from real people. Alright, so anyway, that aside, let's just get right into it. Alright, so these are some recent payments I've received so far. As you can see, this is $500 from Payoneer. And whether you like it or not, in Nigeria today, $500 is a huge amount of money. $500 is over 350,000 naira today, going by the black market exchange rate which I use. Alright, so that is a whole lot of money. And this is just from one client I work with. Alright, I'm just using it for this training. As you can see, this is another $500. Alright, so this is just a little brief of some of my earnings so far from being a virtual assistant. This is $600 right here. Alright, enough of that. Let's just go straight to the training. Now, who is a virtual assistant? I know you've been itching to get the full meaning of that, who a virtual assistant is. So a virtual assistant is simply an independent contractor who provides administrative services to clients from a remote location using the internet. Alright, so as a virtual assistant is not really difficult. Forget about the terminology. A virtual assistant is simply somebody who assists from another location using the internet. It's as simple as that. And I'll also be giving you some of the services a virtual assistant offers as we go along with the training. Or you could also take this other meaning. A virtual assistant is a person who works as a freelance office assistant remotely in an administrative role. Alright, so look at a virtual assistant like an internet secretary, something like that. Alright, so a virtual assistant typically operates from a home office but can access necessary planning documents such as shared calendars remotely. So as a virtual assistant, you must understand that you work remotely, so you work over the internet. You have no physical engagement with your clients. Everything you do is purely online. Alright, so how do you become a virtual assistant? So you become a virtual assistant by basically doing these two things. Number one, you need to get a skill. You need to get a skill, and you need to get a marketable skill, a skill that is in high demand, which I'll also be showing you in the course of this training. And then number two, you need to sell that skill as a service. Alright, so two things you need to do to become a virtual assistant is you need to get a skill and you need to sell that skill as a service. So it doesn't matter what the skill is, which I'll also be showing you. I'll also be showing you how to sell that very skill once you have acquired it. Now, what kind of services will you be selling as a virtual assistant? Very, very, very important question. There are over 100 services you can start selling almost immediately and right now online. But for the sake of time and for the sake of this very short training, I will just list 10 of them. Number one is data entry. Alright, so you could help business owners, you could help companies impute data, you could help them translate their data. If you have a background in mathematics or you have a background in data analytics, you can still do very well with this particular service. Number two is graphic design. Alright, so you could offer graphic design services as a virtual assistant. It could literally mean designing a logo for a company. You could design a flyer, a banner, anything that has to do with graphic designing. Then number three service you could offer is calendar management. So you could offer to be a calendar manager for top business executives who are actually very, very short on time. If you know business executives very well, or professional career men or career women, they are always busy, so they need somebody to help them streamline their workflows by arranging their calendar, detailing their routines for the day. You could help them do that, and it doesn't take you any time, right? You could just do that within 1 or 2 hours a day and you are done. Then you could also offer content writing as a service. So are you somebody who is very good at writing creative content? Alright, it's not something very difficult. You could write content on Facebook, you could write content on Twitter, you could write content on Instagram. Alright, so if you are good at content writing, you could offer this also as a service. Then you could also offer copywriting as a service. Copywriting simply means selling with words, right? Are you able to write persuasive words that can move somebody to buy a product or a service? Right, so you could offer this particular service and sell it for dollars. Then number 6 is social media management. Are you somebody who is social media savvy? Right, managing a social media handle is not difficult. Just the way you manage your own social media accounts, the way you manage your own Facebook, the way you manage your own Twitter and Instagram, is as simple as that. You only need to add a professional touch to it while managing it for your clients, in this case the international company and other business owners. So you have a very powerful service you could offer there, social media management. Then number 7 is Facebook advertising. Are you somebody who has a knack for setting up advertising campaigns that are profitable? Right, Can a company trust you with the advertising budget and expect you to give them a positive return at the end of the day? So if you already have this particular skill set and you are not offering it as a service, I can assure you, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. So you can actually start offering Facebook advertising as a virtual assistant. Then number 8 is formatting ebooks. I don't know whether you are aware of the boom in self-publishing industry recently, especially in Nigeria here. Many people have become indie authors. Indie authors, I mean Amazon authors. So they publish short books, they publish ebooks on Amazon, and they are, they are paid royalty at the end of every month. Now, what many people don't understand is it takes one thing to write a book. It takes another skill set for you to actually design a cover that gets that book sold. So if you are able to format ebooks, you're able to design ebook covers, you can actually make a shitload of money offering that as a service alone. I can assure you that there are many Nigerians on Fiverr, on Upwork and Freelancer that are making a whole lot of money offering this as a service in itself, singularly. So formatting ebooks is a very, very powerful service, and it's also very, very lucrative. So you might actually want to check that out. Then number 9 is transcription services. Alright, so this very one I think is even the easiest among all of them, because literally you are not even doing anything. With the advent of AI, right, you've heard about artificial intelligence, right? You could actually even use a software to do this. You don't even need to do it yourself. All you just need to do is to get a software, install it on your laptop, and get the job. Give it to the laptop, the computer, to do it for you, the software. It transcribes it and you submit the work and get paid for it. Also, if you are somebody who has a very keen listening skills, you could actually filter out words. You could still do it, but I only gave you a shortcut to it. Alright, so transcription service is also a very, very powerful service, and also a very profitable one to offer as a virtual assistant. Then the 10th service, which is the last but not the least, right, is content creation. Alright, so you could actually create content, TikTok videos, all those short TikTok videos you see that go viral on TikTok. They are created by virtual assistants, because most of these business owners or companies, they don't have that time to do all that. So they actually do outsource these services, and they pay heavily for it. So you could actually create content like TikTok videos, Instagram reels, Facebook short videos. All those are contents. Even LinkedIn posts. So anything that grabs and retains attention is a content. So you could actually offer this as a service, as a virtual assistant, and so many other services I'll be showing you as we continue. Alright, so that's that for services you can offer as a virtual assistant. Now let's look at who you will be selling your services to. It's one thing to get a service, another thing to sell it. Alright, so there are two types of clients you'll be selling your services to basically. And number 1 are individuals. This could be career professionals, right? This could be entrepreneurs, right? This could be business owners, whether small, medium, or big scale business owners. Then the second set of people you'll be selling your service to are corporate entities. So in this very scenario now, you'll be selling your service to companies, and these are foreign companies. That's why I told you that it will all be about how to earn in dollars. So when you sell your service to foreign companies, definitely you'll be paid in foreign currencies. It's as simple as that. Alright, so where would you find this client now who will pay you as much as $200 to $1,000 per month for your service? Right, there are 4 main ways to get clients online, and I'll be breaking them down to you now. The number 1 is through freelance platforms. I know you must have heard about freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr. They are still very, very potent in landing big clients who will pay you top dollar for your service. So you can get clients through freelance platforms. Then number 2 is social media platforms. Talking about Twitter, talking about Facebook, talking about Instagram. Alright, these are all social media platforms you can get clients from. Then thirdly is professional networking sites. Now we'll talk about platforms like LinkedIn. Alright, LinkedIn is actually a very, very potent site to land clients, and I mean top career professionals in this case. Then fourthly is through referrals from previous clients. I'll still be giving you sites, alright, you can go out and start up with. So you can get if you're somebody who is already a freelancer prior to now, you can land clients by your previous clients referring you for a job well done. That is why it's very important, if you're already a freelancer, to do a good job. Alright, so if you do a good job, definitely your client wouldn't have any problem recommending you to a colleague or a friend who needs your services. Now these are 8 websites you can go out to find online jobs. Number 1 is remote.co. Number 2 is snagajob.com. And let me also serve this disclaimer here. Some of these sites you see are not accessible to Nigerians. What I mean is that our IP address is banned. Yes, so you might want to use a VPN to access them. It's called a virtual private network. There are free VPN extensions you can use on Google Chrome or even Mozilla Firefox, no matter the web browser you are using. But me personally, I use ZenMate. So you could just download ZenMate VPN extension, install it on your Google Chrome. Whenever you want to access the website, you could just on it and route your IP to either a US or UK location. That way you can be able to access the site. If not, they won't give you access. So that said, that you have ZipRecruiter.com, peopleperhour.com, LinkedIn.com, Upwork.com, Freelancer.com, and Fiverr.com. So now that is that for the skill set you need, how to sell it. Now the next hurdle you need to surmount as a Nigerian, especially working from Nigeria here, is, or whether you're an African, either in Kenya or anywhere you are, so long as you're in Africa here, one of the challenges you'll be having is actually receiving your foreign earnings in your local currency. Trust me, that is a very, very big challenge for most African freelancers, and in this case virtual assistants. But then I've been able to find a way around it, which I'll also be showing you. Alright, so it's not that difficult. I'll be showing you how to do it. As you can see, I've actually been receiving payments with some of these foreign international payment gateways. You must have heard about Wise. I do receive payment with Wise, right? And I also do receive payment with Payoneer and a couple of other ones, which I'll be showing you too. Well, that brings me to the offer I have for you for today, which is the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program. Alright, so the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program is a program that I personally created, alright, to help Africans, especially Nigerians and other hardworking Africans who really want to make a sustainable living online, right? Not living from hand to mouth or earning below their standard, right? You see, like I told you, in Nigeria here, where people earn a meager 33,000 naira per month as the minimum wage, is heartbreaking, because that will not do anything for you. It can't even pay your rent. It can't take care of your groceries. So the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program, I'll be showing you how to be a top earning virtual assistant. Alright, and everything I taught you from the beginning of this training will be in an elaborate method. So what I mean is that I will be expatiating more on it, and I'll also be giving you more tips and more detailed information on how to get started, so you don't need to worry yourself about that. So what are you going to be getting in the Virtual Assistant Dollar Program? So it's broken down into 7 modules. Alright, the module 1 talks about everything that has to do with the foundations of virtual assistants, right? So introduction to virtual assistant, what it is, who is a virtual assistant, how to become a virtual assistant. I'll be giving you a much more detailed training about it. Then module 2 talks about how to find and pitch virtual assistant jobs. So I'll be showing you how to, in a very professional manner, find and pitch your virtual assistant jobs. Alright, then module 3, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your service pricing and how to get paid, and I mean you getting paid on time. Alright, so module 4 is the 100,000 VA mindset hack. So I'll be showing you how to reconfigure your mind. It's called mindset reengineering, because so long as your mind is peaked at a particular income level, you will never exceed it. It's called an income ceiling, right? So take for example somebody who has never handled 50,000 naira before in his life. If you are telling the person about how to earn 100,000 naira a month, you are hitting against a brick wall, because his mind cannot comprehend it. It's as simple as that. Your life can only go at the trajectory of your mindset. So I'll be showing you how to hack your mind for success, even as a virtual assistant. Then module 5 is building quality client relationship. This is actually very important. Remember, I told you one of the ways to secure clients as a virtual assistant is through referrals. So if you don't have quality relationship between you and your client, there's no way they can refer you for any future job. It's as simple as that. So I'll be showing you how to build a proper rapport between you and your clients that will end up putting you in their good book for life. Then module 6 is managing your daily business activities. I know that virtual assistant is more like a one-man business, right? So what that means is that you could be overwhelmed by activities coming from your business, right? So many things to do. You are working at the same time, you are sending invoice to your client to get paid, right? And so many other things calling for your attention. I'll be showing you how to streamline your workflow and put your business on what they call autopilot. It's running as if it is not running. So you're actually there, but then you are not exerting much energy. You are putting in minimal effort and you are getting maximum output. I'll be showing you how to do exactly that. Then model 7 is scaling your virtual assistant business. So it's one thing to start off on the long, on the low range of the ladder. It's another thing for you to scale up, right? So I'll be showing you how to scale up massively. All right. Now, I know some of you who are watching this training might not have any skill set yet. So to you now, it's like, McDonald, how do I get started? I don't have any skill. I don't have any digital skill yet to get started. That's not a problem. So what happens is that this particular training now, the virtual assistant dollar program, this very course, I intentionally added 3 solid skills you could just learn and get started for free. Yes, don't worry about it. It's included in the course. Number 1 is copywriting. Like I told you, if you're able to sell with words, you can never go hungry for the rest of your life. I can assure you this. So even though you don't want to offer it as a service, you could actually use it for yourself. You could actually use it to sell a product. So the copywriting advanced masterclass is actually a skill I added to the virtual assistant dollar program, which you can actually take and start selling as a service if you want, or you could actually use it to build an offline business, whichever one you want. Because whether I like it or not, copywriting has come to stay, right? Selling is a lifetime activity that will never go off. Right from the beginning of human existence till now, selling has remained, because you always need something. There's something you have that somebody else's need, and there's something somebody else's have and you need it. So that is why you see, if you're able to connect these two parties, the buyer and the seller, you can make a living for life with it. So that is where copywriting comes to play. I'll be taking you on an advanced masterclass on copywriting. Then the second skill you'll be getting is social media management mastery course. Remember I told you this is one of the services you can offer as a virtual assistant. So I'll be showing a more professional approach, how to manage social media handles, whether it is Facebook, whether it is Twitter, whether it is Instagram, whether it's LinkedIn, whatever whatever social media platform. I'll be showing you how to manage it. All right. Then the last skill you'll be getting is graphic design crash course. All right. So I'll be showing you how to design simple graphics like logo, like book covers, like banners. I'll be showing you how to do that. All right. These are not difficult things. I'll show you how to do it, and I'll also show you a free software you can use to start designing graphics almost immediately. Also, you'll be getting these additional bonuses if you subscribe to the virtual assistant dollar program today, like right now. These are some of the bonuses you'll be getting. Number 1 is the Upwork money blueprint. Like I told you, most Nigerians are sleeping on Upwork. All right, Upwork is a very, very profitable freelance platform to land high-paying clients and high-paying jobs. But like they say, you can only work based on the limitation of the information you have at hand. So I'll be showing you how to make good money on Upwork, offering your services just on Upwork, if that's all you want. All right. Then the second bonus you'll be getting is the Fiverr Accelerator program. For many of you here who are already selling on Fiverr, this will be more like a boost to your experience and to your knowledge. But then if you're a newbie on Fiverr, you are covered by this particular Fiverr Accelerator program. I'll be showing you from scratch how to build a Fiverr account that is very attractive. Because if you know Fiverr is not like other freelance platforms where you tender proposals for job or for gigs. You simply set up your profile, and if it is properly set up, your client will be the one reaching out to you to buy your service from you. So I'll be showing you how to set up your gig. I'll be showing you how to set up a very, very profitable account on Fiverr. Then the top bonus you'll be getting if you subscribe for the virtual assistant dollar program today is the LinkedIn client masterclass. Many people here don't even know about LinkedIn. Out of 10 graduates, ask them about LinkedIn. Maybe just 3 or 4 knows about it. Yeah, it's very funny, but it's true. They are only concerned about Facebook and Twitter. But funny enough, LinkedIn is more like a gold mine for those who really understand the platform. So I'll be showing you everything that has to do with securing high-paying clients on LinkedIn. Trust me, there are many people who have landed, and I mean overseas jobs on LinkedIn. I mean jobs with visa sponsorship. I'm telling you this because they are all on LinkedIn there. And one thing people don't understand is, for every platform there are different audiences. If you go to Facebook, many people you see on Facebook, sorry to use that word, I don't know that it sounds insultive. Most of them are not serious. I'm telling you the truth. That's why I see all kinds of posts on Facebook. But when you come to LinkedIn, it's a very professional networking site. If you doubt me, you can go and check it out. So I'll be showing you how to land quality clients on LinkedIn via the LinkedIn Client Masterclass. and everything depends on if you are going to be subscribing for the virtual assistant dollar program today. That's not all. I have more bonuses for you. The fourth bonus you'll be getting is a Facebook client blueprint. So I will show you how to get clients on Facebook for free. This has nothing to do with paid advertisement. I mean for free. The fifth bonus you'll be getting is a VA2 kit. Alright, so I'll be giving you access to the virtual assistant toolbox. So with this very toolbox, you have everything you need to kickstart your virtual assistant business and start making money immediately. Now, that's not all. The sixth bonus you'll be getting is four payment methods to withdraw your dollar earnings. Remember, it's not enough for you to make the money. If you are not able to withdraw it in your local currency, whether it's in your Kenyan shillings or Nigerian naira or Rwandan franc, whichever country you are in Africa here, it's useless. You should just be sitting there in your online account. So I'll be showing you how to set up payment methods whereby you can easily make withdrawal of your foreign earnings, and in this case your dollar earnings, in your local currency at the Bureau de Change exchange rate. I'm not talking about the official exchange rate now. In Nigeria, for example, now the official exchange rate, like the CBN exchange rate of dollar, is 450 naira. So, but then if you go to the black market, it's about 750. That is over 300 naira. You see, so I'll be showing you how to get it at the black market rate easily. And all you need is just your international passport, or if you have a driver's license, or even your national identity card. In Nigeria, if you have your NIN, it's enough to set up bank accounts, foreign bank accounts, to receive your dollar earnings. Then the seventh bonus you'll be getting is lifetime access to the VADP support community. Whether I like it or not, no man is an island of his or her own. We all need each other to survive. That's just the truth. Man is naturally created to be dependent on each other. So I'll be granting you lifetime access to the VADP support community. There you have unhindered access to me. You can ask me questions at any time. Whatever it is you need clarity, you could just reach out to me. You could even DM me and I'll reply you as soon as possible to answer whatever it is your question is, or resolve whatever challenge you have in the course of setting up your virtual assistant business. Then the eighth bonus you'll be getting is monthly mentorship sessions with me and other top virtual assistants. So I'll be holding a monthly mentorship session, right, where I'll be checking on your progress level to find out how you are doing and make further inputs to make sure that you get established as a virtual assistant. And in some of these mentorship sessions, I might be inviting other top virtual assistants to actually train you. Alright, so this actually is even priceless. This particular bonus is priceless. To me, is priceless, because mentorship is everything. Somebody can give you money, you can waste it, but time, you see, is very essential, right? So I'll be granting you these monthly mentorship sessions if you subscribe for the virtual assistant dollar program today. Well, here is what people are saying about the virtual assistant dollar program. I know some of you here might be in doubt. How potent is this particular program? Well, these are testimonials from real people that can verify the authenticity and the profitability of what I'm offering you. Alright, so this is Joshua Ebuka. Look at what he had to say about VADP. Mayowa Ajibodu, this is what he has to say about the virtual assistant dollar program. Alright, this is Samuel Owolumate. This is also what he has to say about me and the virtual assistant dollar program. So as you can see, this is not hogwash, this is real. So these are more testimonials from real people too. Chibike Obijuro has this to say about VADP. This is what Temi Fields also has to say about VADP. And I also have other video testimonials, right? I couldn't add it here because of the length of the training, but then you can go to my YouTube channel and check out for the video testimonial from some of my students who have actually taken the virtual assistant dollar program and what their experiences are. Alright, so it won't be as if these are just tweets. They are video testimonials testifying to the potency of this very course. So I'm not just selling you any kind of course. I'm selling you something that works. Alright, so you could just go there, or you could go to the sales page onlinebusinessng.com/VADP. There are video testimonials there, right? So you could just go down there and get them. So how much will you be paying for this program for today? Just for today, if you want to subscribe for the virtual assistant dollar program, it's just 40,000 naira. Yeah, for some of you who live in Nigeria here, 40,000 naira is nothing. You know that already. If you live in any other African country like Kenya, like Rwanda, Ghana, it's just $67. Alright, so currently right now the virtual assistant dollar program is listed on some affiliate platforms. For those who are in Nigeria, you can easily get it on Expertnaire, right? If you don't live in Nigeria too, you live abroad, you live in any African country or even in Europe or Asia, you could get it through stakecourt.com. Alright, so these are two affiliate platforms listed currently. But then if you don't want to get it from this affiliate platform too, no problem, you could actually get it by clicking the link below. Right, so there's a link just below this video or anywhere around this video. You see a link there, just click on the link there. It will take you to the payment gateway. Once you make payments, automatically you get access to the virtual assistant dollar program. All you just need to do is implement everything I'm going to be teaching you in this program. That's all. Implement it and sit back and watch your results. It's as simple as that. So now that 40,000 naira I told you, or the $67 if you convert to the dollar equivalent, is only valid for today. Remember, right? Very soon, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I might change my mind, but just be rest assured that I'll be increasing it to 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira is still less than $100 anyway, but then I'll be increasing it. So I'll advise you to get it today, right? Get it today for just $67 or 40,000 naira if you're in Nigeria here. So I'll see you on the other side. Have a wonderful day.